I've been getting messages, but I don't reply. Conversations with myself like every single night. I've been trying to find peace, but I get lost inside. All these thoughts run in circles, I can't even lie. Used to numb it with the highs, now I feel it raw. Every scar got a story, every loss a law. I don't run from the pain, I just let it talk. Even when I fall down, I still learn to walk. Yeah.
What is going on, you sexies? Today is another video inside because high-key, low-key, it's hot outside, so I'm just gonna make it an inside video today. What's up, Marley? Yeah. Good borker. He's just chilling. But honestly, it's a pretty day. I just got done taking my dog for a walk. But bro, I'm beat. I mean, not beat, but sometimes when it's too hot, you just get drained, you know? And I'm fucking kind of drained. Not too much, but noticeably, you know? So opening the windows. Okay, it's not that hot. Like, apparently, let me see how hot it is. What the fuck? Apparently, it's 78 degrees. It feels hotter. That's crazy. Whatever. I don't know. I just wanted to switch it up. I always make videos outside, and I like doing videos sometimes in my house. So, without further ado, let's get to the video. Of course, I hope your guys' reality is going good. I hope you're manifesting what you want to manifest. Remember, you have the power. Just stop settling for less, you know? And don't worry, if you really give a fuck, I'll go ahead and I'll make a video that's more outdoorsy, you know? Maybe tomorrow. Also, I was gonna do one today outdoors, but I didn't know if I was gonna have time because I'm gonna watch a movie with my girl. And I was also probably gonna go to the pool with my friend later, so I just wanted to do my video before I don't have time, you know what I mean? So, anywho, this video is about comfort and how comfort is a drug. Not the good one, either. Because your dreams, comfort is where your dreams go and die. Your ambitions, the things that you want to do. Because the more you settle and stick to what's familiar, the more you're just going to keep repeating the same patterns, and you're only going to attract the same shit that most likely doesn't even serve, you know? Comfort is seductive, not because it's making you happy, but because it's making you feel safe. And there's a difference, right? A lot of people think that they confuse familiarity with peace. But just because something feels familiar doesn't mean it's healthy. People stay in draining relationships all the time because it's familiar. They stay in routines that numb them because, again, it's familiar. They know it. They stay small because being small feels familiar and predictable. And the brain loves predictability. It loves familiarity. The ego, it loves that shit. Even if that predictability and familiarity is slowly destroying your potential. And that's the scary part. Your comfort zone rarely feels dangerous while you're inside it. It feels normal. That's why people wake up years later wondering where their passions went, you know? Wondering why they feel so fucking disconnected from themselves. Wondering why the reality feels so repetitive and emotionally flat. Well, because comfort became a loop. You know, we wake up, we distract ourselves, we scroll on their phones, we repeat the same habits that don't serve, we avoid risks, we avoid discomfort, we avoid being vulnerable, we convince ourselves this is just how life is. It's not. Meanwhile, there's a deeper part of you that keeps whispering, there's more than this, man. Wake up, there's more than this. But growth requires friction. Confidence requires awkwardness, you know. Transformation requires uncertainty. Healing requires feeling things you're avoiding. Healing happens by feeling. Integrating those emotions. And most people don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because the discomfort scares them. It scares the nervous system back into old familiar patterns. That's why your environment matters so much. Your habits matters. Your self-talk matters. Because every day you're either only reinforcing the cage you built or slowly stepping outside of that cage, you know? And listen, leaving your comfort zone doesn't mean becoming reckless, it just becomes, it means being honest with yourself. Honest about where you're shrinking yourself, honest about where fear is disguising itself as logic, honest where you've been settling because it's just simply easier than evolving. But eventually, comfort has a price. And sometimes that price is becoming someone you barely recognize years from now because you finally chose different. And the wild part, your future self is probably already waiting for you, right outside the discomfort you keep avoiding. That version of you already exists. It's just that you haven't integrated it to that version of you yet because you're still entertaining versions of you that don't serve. You're consuming more than you're producing. Your belief of yourself and reality, whether you're worthy or not. Maybe you talked about yourself in a negative way. You say things like, oh, it's just how I am. I'm not worthy. I'm not talented. I'm not good enough. I can't do it yet until I have this much more of a experience or knowledge, when that's all bullshit. You could have been starting, because all that's ever been was now. Same with me and the videos I made or make, with the music I've been making. I could have started 4 or 5 years ago, but I had a stupid lie that said, not yet. I need to wait for the right moment. I need more knowledge. I need more experience. When you build experience simply by starting, you build more knowledge simply by learning along the way and starting now. There is never and will never be a perfect moment for you to start other than the present moment that you already have right now. And you're going to feel so much better when you finally start and get out of your comfort zone. You build that flow, you build that momentum, and then you're in a different timeline that branches out, creates other opportunities. You meet new people that you would have never even met because you finally started. For example, my favorite example actually, the reason why I even have a girlfriend now is because we met through TikTok, through the fact that I started making these videos. If I would have never made these videos, I would have never branched out into a timeline of reality where it's possible for me and her to meet and know that we exist. So again, you never know who you're going to become. You never know who you're going to meet. Imagine you finally start making your videos, or you finally start making your music, or you finally start your business, or whatever it is. You finally start and you step out your comfort zone. Boom. It opens up different possibilities and timelines. Now you meet someone that you never would have met because if you had never started, right? Same with me. I would have never met my girlfriend now if I would have never started. Like what? You never know. You never know where you will be in the next 5 years, 4 years, 2 years even, a year. So start. You're going to thank yourself. You're going to be so glad that you did. A lot of us that are hesitating on starting just sound like a fucking broken record. I will, but never actually doing it. Maybe later, not yet, not right now. I will. I'll talk. Kind of like that saying, I'll bark, no bite, you know what I mean? In a way. So just start, bro. Or female. You're not a bro if you're a female. Start, do that. Do that. It's funny. But yeah. Trust me, you're going to feel a whole lot better when you finally start. That version of you that you're feeling that you want to be so bad, it exists. For so long I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to be a creator. But there was a belief that I wasn't that yet. You've always been. You just needed to tap into that version of you by doing the things that align with that version of you and thinking and feeling the emotions that align with that version of you. But you can't fully integrate to that version of you if you're thinking things that, like, oh, I'm not worthy yet, or I need more experience, or whatever. No. Tap into it now. And then by doing so, you're going to, again, meet yourself at a deeper level. And you're going to feel different emotions that you haven't been able to feel because now you've met yourself at a greater, deeper level. For so long, when we enter a comfort zone, we make an identity out of the version of ourselves that we're being. You know what I mean? For so long I was playing video games being a consumer instead of being a creator. And so I subconsciously developed an ego, an identity out of that version of me that I was being, you know. I'm just lazy, I'm not worthy, I'm not talented, whatever. So we always cling to these versions of ourselves that we're being, and we make an identity out of it. But the key in knowing is that you are both the director and star of your movie. You can change the script, you can change the part you're playing. And now the part I'm playing is creating. I'm an artist. You know, it's like if you're watching a movie and all the main character did was go on their phone and be a robot, it would be a pretty shitty movie, right? You'd want a refund on your movie tickets. Exactly that. Play the part you'd want to play. That if you were being watched by someone else, they'd be like, damn, this is a good movie. I'm hooked. This is entertaining. You know what I mean? You are the main character. And we're all cameos in each other's movies. In a way, we're all main characters, if you really want to be. But it comes to the fact that have that main character energy, right? Meaning, don't settle. Aim for big. It's fun when you do. You got this, guys. Get out of your comfort zone and do the new. Trust me, you're not gonna regret it. Namaste, lady. I'll see you in the next one.
I don't play, I observe. Outside the simulation, I don't feel the same. Everything they chase feels like a game. Outside the simulation, I just stay awake while they sleep inside the illusion they create. Outside the simulation,